Hello and welcome back to CEOI. Today is day 4 and this is the second contest day. In a few minutes the contest will end and then we will have lunch. Hello, what's your name?
Luca,
And where are you from?
I'm from Romania.
How was the competition today?
It was a difficult day, harder than the first day, but overall the problems were very interesting.
It was fine. I liked the problems.
For me, it went quite well. I didn't fully solve a task, but I got many subtasks, and so I'm quite happy.
It was quite difficult. The problems were quite hard, but they were also interesting, and well, I mostly had fun solving them.
And what were the tasks about?
One were about a graph in which we have to decode a path somehow. One were about we can buy things and sell some of them and how to maximize the profit.
The statements were quite interesting. He had a story about to steal the matter from COI.
So the first task was about dynamic programming, and the second task was a communication task. You had to find a path in a tree. I had to communicate certain information about that tree. The third task was about finding you had 1,000 people were standing in a row, and you could ask some queries about a subset of these 1,000 positions, and you got back whether some person is in this subset present. And in total there are 2 persons present from all the 1,000 possible places, and you had to find out by asking these queries which places are occupied.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Definitely informatics.
Mathematics.
Math.
I think math.
It's probably math. I also like physics. All the histories of like discovering like these new theories and everything. Well, it's interesting to read and learn about.
Okay, and do you have a plan for what you're doing after school?
I probably go to university, and after that I have no idea.
Well, this is my last year in high school. I graduated, and now I'm enrolling in university this October.
Yes, I'm gonna study math in Bonn.
After school I will go to university in Paris at École Polytechnique.
Yeah, I want to go to Cambridge.
Okay, thank you for the interview. Do you want to do a short quiz?
Yes, of course.
Imagine you have an image, a canvas, x goes to the right, y goes down, and x goes from -3 to 3 and y from -2 to 2. Yeah, and the origin is at the center. And now for every pixel we give x and y into a function and return a color for that position. And one of these images will be produced by the code. And your task is to find which of these images was produced by the function that you see.
So we think it's C, and the reason is like when both colors. Wait a second. Of course, it's black when both values are negative. When x is negative and y is positive, then it's green, RGB, red positive, y negative, red, and their combination. I think it's additive
Yes.
color space
Yes,
is
perfect.
yellow.
That's correct.
Okay, so well, obviously in the center is going to be like black, right? Because it was 0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0.
So-
Okay, so it's probably this one.
Yeah.
That's C. That's correct.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, so let's think about this a bit.
So when both numbers are negative, it makes sense to be black?
If x goes to the right, as x increases, we should get more red, which lines up with image C, as well as D. And by the same idea, as y goes down, we have more green, so we once again have C and D. But we have one thing to notice here.
For
If
negative numbers.
both are negative,
Yeah, it has to be black.
you clamp the
They
values.
get clamped, yeah.
Yeah. So clamping the values basically means that if it's less than 0, it becomes 0, which means that the upper right corner would be black, just like in picture C. So it's C.
That's correct.
That was a hard one.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. More images. Okay, this is actually fun.
So we have a parameter t, which is between 0 and 1, and the product of x and y modulo 1.
So it has to be some shape like this.
Why do you think that?
Because the function, like on this curve, the product of x and y is constant, and this fits perfectly on this image.
That's correct.
Wait, x time. Everything depends on x times y. So, x times y. I think I'm trying to remember what that looks like. But if I'm right, it looks a bit like C, maybe, or that would
I
be.
agree. This looks non-linear.
Yeah, this is the only non-linear one.
And
This is complicated. This it's numbers. It's letter C. That's the answer.
That's correct.
Okay.
F is the absolute value. F mod is absolute value modulo 1. Wait, so what does T look like? Does x times y? This makes y hyperbole.
What does F mod mean?
It's that one modulo 1. So
Okay, yeah, I understand.
I claim it is C.
Yeah, because of the two the horizontal and the
And
vertical
of the
line.
hyperboles, yeah.
That's
C.
correct. That's correct.
Oh, this is polar coordinates, right? Okay, so we've got the radius of the circle in the middle, as well as C, which I'm going to get into later. First, R is actually the distance from the point to the center. It's x squared plus y squared under a square root. It's Pythagoras, right?
Yeah.
Or is the radius?
Yeah,
And
so the circle thing makes sense.
C. Sorry, I don't know what the question mark means.
That's internally operated. So if this is true, then this is returned, and if this is false, then this is returned.
Okay, okay, so if it's in the middle, then it's 0.7, and if then it's something that depending on the radius.
So when it's R is larger than 1, then it will darken as it gets more distance. So it
Inside it's constant. So
yeah, so it's 3.
That's correct.
As R goes up, the value of C goes down, which means that the luminance goes down, which means we go from light to dark. So it's D, right? Right?
That's correct.
Thanks.
But
Isn't it
if
just getting lower?
But it does not get black, so it's D.
Yeah,
D.
That's correct.
It's so it should be lighter around the circle and just should drop. I think the answer is D.
That's correct.
Ooh, whoa. Okay, so we've once again got the radius. We've got the angle from OX. Once again, y is going down, right?
Yes.
By convention in Romania, y goes up.
Yes, it's the same in Germany, but on the computer screen it goes down. That's why I
yeah,
chose that.
Okay, that's fair. We add the sign of the angle times 5 to R to make those outward shapes, to make those like knobs, which means that we should have 5 points, probably. So it's probably the one with 5 points, A, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Good.
Very nice.
So this gets the angle, and we multiply it by 5. So I think it should have 5 spikes. No?
Okay, it's x squared and y squared. Okay. It is we square x and we just do this like, but it's rounded.
Rounded.
Oh, it's rounded, so
It's first
it'll be either 1 or 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be something like this, where the distances between the stripes decreases and also the width of the stripe.
modulo 1 it goes faster.
So what's your answer?
D.
That's correct.
Oh well. I think that square changes faster, so it shouldn't be this regular.
It's the regular.
Yeah, I think we think D is gonna be the answer.
I think.
Yeah, I think D is gonna be the answer.
D is correct.
I mean, to me it looks like D because it gets squared, and so we expect these stripes to happen more frequently, both on the x and y axis.
Okay. We square x and y, and then it's periodic. So it's D.
And last question.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's B. The idea to make a random image.
Okay.
I think it's funny. I like it.
Take another look. Maybe it's not B after all.
Okay, wait a second.
Wait, so X is a random seed, so it is random.
So we would expect it
To be B,
because
B,
yeah,
B.
there shouldn't be a structure in there.
Yeah, B.
Yeah. Are you aware of what the srand function does?
Oh!
Okay, this was a trap.
Huh?
Okay, let's think again.
Okay, so this one uses randomness. Just by looking at those images, it should be B because it's very noisy. But let's think about it first. So we take a random number, which we divide it by the maximum random number we can get. So it's the number between 0 and 1. And then we just we get that random value and assign it to the value of green luminance. It's not A, it's not C, wait, it might be, because we're looking for the integer value of X.
What is srand?
It's seed's a random value.
Okay.
But we have a fixed seed X.
Oh.
So this isn't actually quite random.
Yeah, okay, then there will be...
Yeah,
it's
if
constant
T is,
for X.
Yes.
So it must be image A.
That's correct.
It should be vertical bands only.
Yeah.
So it's A. And the reason there's only 3 bands is because when we take the integer part of X, the bands are of length 1. So you just generated the same random value by chance here. Yeah, that's cool.
That's it.
As a break after the contest, we played some games and now we are having a barbecue. So that's it for day 4 at the CEOI 2023. We hope you liked it and see you tomorrow.